Hey guys, Jsnow, and this is a quick preview of the new zone called Exile's Reach for starting levelers in World of Warcraft Shadowlands. So, quick note, there are some minor spoilers in this video, so just make sure, if you don't want to see any of that, make sure to not watch the video, I guess. So anyway, what is Exile's Reach the point of this? So World of Warcraft never actually had a real tutorial for pretty much anything in the game. So this island will basically force you to play your class. So for example, right here in this scenario, you're not allowed to attack this target if you're a ranged class unless you hit them from ranged. And then it will also show you a tiny bit about your rotation. So for example, Warlocks use corruptions, DOTs to do damage over time. So right here, if you try to cheese the event and try to spam DOTs, it's actually not going to let you, and the enemy will just heal back to full if you keep messing it up. So this is pretty awesome, but it does fail on a couple of things. So it fails in the fact it does not teach you about interrupts, but it will teach you about how to vendor items. It's actually a quest on how to vendor and buy an item, which is strange, but they won't tell you how to do interrupts, which is like very key in World of Warcraft, because not interrupting things makes things very hard. What do you call it? The whole island has a bunch of quests to run around, so you'll find rares, you'll find treasures, you'll find the usual typical World of Warcraft quests. There's like one of each style quest in here, so there's like a vehicle mounting quest and stuff like that. And then, what actually took me by surprise the most is a new dungeon called Dark Maul Citadel, which is technically not really a dungeon, but it's basically a NPC dungeon where you'll learn about how to dodge attacks and take on enemies. You'll see how the tank works and the healer works. I mean, I think it depends on your class how the dungeon actually unfolds. I did a DPS class, so it's pretty face roll. I mean, of course, if you stand in front of the big dragon's breaths, you'll probably take a ton of damage, but I even forgot to put on my heirlooms, so I was rocking like really suboptimal gear, and I was still able to clear it without much problems at all. But overall, it's a really fun story. That's why I didn't want to show the whole entire thing, because it's a fun experience. And I noticed a lot of videos on YouTube seem to show the whole entire thing, so I was like, I don't really want to do that, because it was really fun to explore. It's not a super long campaign either. There's an alpaca. I like how they look. Alpacas are fun. But anyway, what do you call it? It's a really good experience, and I think this was sorely needed, because when people play World of Warcraft, they tend to get new players seem to get overwhelmed, and they don't really understand what's going on. The only thing I wish they added was some type of interrupt. I really wish they did an interrupt thing. I can't stress that enough, especially during like World of Warcraft Cataclysm, where it was just absolutely insane as far as like trying to, remind people to interrupt, or you just die to the boss in one shot. After you finish the whole scenario, you're sent back to your starting zone. So I played Horde, so I got sent back to Ogrimmar, and then you'll start a real quick quest on basically the prelude to heading to Zaldalar for the Horde, or for the Alliance, you'll be going to Balralis, if I said that correctly. And basically you start off at the BFA expansion. Now, of course, this will be changed depending on how, if you level, you can skip the exiled zones and go back to different zones instead of playing BFA, but for anybody who starts a brand new account, I think they force you to play BFA. But otherwise, that's pretty much it. And then you get this really cool cinematic right at the end. So, I'm going to stop talking. So I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Feel free to subscribe for more World of Warcraft content. And I'll see you guys next time.